modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards actually are. Like the power level of these modern cards, I'm telling you, like there's just some of this stuff from like stuff that's been like banned before like 2015, 2010.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit.
Really don't.
Very few exceptions.
What if we unerrated some things?
I mean, you could.
Yeah, well, they're like unerrated and they mean, oh yeah, there's but like so some of the cards that come to mind for me, Mirage of Nightmare. I'm so surprised this card is still banned.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, Mirage of Nightmare, it is trash. Somebody could potentially use it, but the thing is, it's so slow that it really wouldn't matter because if somebody wanted to, they would get it before it was your standby anyway. If they got to go second or if you went first, but you would have to really go first to get the most benefit out of Mirage of Nightmare. And it's like, it's not really worth it for a card. It's like after Fusion got around him. It's like that card 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be sticking around for next turn. Because they're not gonna let you sit up there and dump whatever cards you want out of your deck. That card is gonna be considered a threat, and depending on what they have, they're gonna get rid of it. So ain't nah.
I think that it is just garbage. I do not think that people would play this card. I think that it would see zero play. It would not be good. There's no good application, in my opinion, for Mirage of Nightmare. I'm on the verge of being like Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial even could start coming to like 2 and 3 because I think of these cards.
Monster Reborn can be at 3. Monster Reborn doesn't even see play anyway, and it's limited to 1, and it rarely sees play. Foolish Burial, I'm not gonna lie, maybe 2, not 3. Because a lot of cards would love to be in the graveyard, and for free off that, Foolish Burial, I think it could be at 2. Because most people probably would just play 1 anyway. It can't be at 3. Heck no. And it's not once per turn either. It's not even a soft once per. Is Foolish Burial a soft once per turn? I don't even know. I've not used Foolish Burial in a long time. I forgot. I couldn't tell you, but even still, nah.
Are just so antiquated.
Yeah, it is.
Change of Heart, same story.
Change
like
of
move
Heart
it to 2, move it to 3, because all of the and here's what players are going to tell you. You're like, oh my god, like no, we can't put Monster Reborn at 3.
Why?
Like we can't. It's like the Masterpiece coming back in Master Duel thing and all that stuff. These cards are old. They're all easily outed, and with the spell cards, like if a deck needs to reborn a monster, it'll do it in Archetype. If a deck needs to get a monster to the graveyard, it will do it in Archetype. It will do it more efficiently than Foolish Burial could ever hope to
It'll actually not
achieve.
only do it better than Foolish Burial, it'll probably have another spin on it to use it too as soon as it hits the graveyard. It'll just do it, but a lot better. Most cards, like I said, some cards can come back, but it just depends on what they are, obviously. But a lot of cards got power crept to the point where it's like,
It will revive the monster with a searchable Monster Reborn that also has an effect on the grave. Like it's these old cards. Like I just don't think that. I think they're just like sitting on these ban lists, and they just will not affect things. I get it. There's like stuff like Vanity's Emptiness or
get dropbacks back in the day from that joint, man. 2014, 2015, 16. Oh my god. I can't tell you how many duels I have lost. And I have almost won. Because of Vanity's Emptiness. I hate Vanity's Emptiness, bro. I do. The hate I have for Vanity's Emptiness will supersede almost any card in this game. I will say even Maxi and Ash Blossom. I haven't hated a card as much as Vanity's Emptiness as I've hated. There's not many cards I hate in this game, but Vanity's Emptiness. And the only reason why I hate it is because every single player that plays it always plays it during your turn. And the minute it's theirs, they magically have a way to get rid of it. Or they have an archetype that will mill a card from their deck to their graveyard and get rid of it during their turn. I hated Vanity's Emptiness. If it couldn't be outed that easily by your opponent, and they had to force Vanity's Emptiness on themselves as well, I wouldn't have hated that much. But the fact it was like Imperial Order back in the day before it got erratum. Flipping on your turn. When it's my turn, I get rid of it. Of course, you have every magical out known to man to get rid of that card. Why not?
Royal Oppression, like, that's different. But like, I'm on the verge of thinking that like there's maybe about a dozen cards in the ban list that absolutely must stay there, and everything else could just slowly find its way off, and people would be like, "What? This is insane!" And then you know what would happen?
Makes no impact.
Makes no impact. A month passes, gets zero play, and we forget about it.